going on, guys? Jack here, founder of the Executive Body Standard. I'm back with another video, and today I'm excited for this one. I am setting out the Executive Body Standards 30-day fitness challenge. So if you are someone that is 30 plus, sitting all day, you don't have to be 30 plus even if you're in your 20s, but the rest of it applies to you. Sitting all day, really busy with work, feeling the stress of it all, feeling the weight of the world, wanting to get involved in fitness, wanting to make a drive towards your dream physique or your desired physique, but not knowing exactly where to start. This video is exactly for you, or this challenge is for you, okay? Embarking on this challenge is gonna help you to overcome that hurdle and start moving towards your goal. Really, what I'm gonna set out is a starter challenge built around your lifestyle, or my understanding of what your lifestyle probably is like, because I've been there, trust me, I know exactly how it feels. To help you feel athletic again, to help you feel all on the ball again, to help you get educated and back into the practice of working out again, and to get you driving towards your desired physique and your desired goal. So if you want visible progress without burning out, if you are someone that is restarting fitness and is struggling with low energy or just a lack of structure, okay? If you are someone that is short on time, even if you only have 20 to 30 minutes to train, this challenge is for you. It's going to help you to get over that first step, to get over that first hurdle, to get rocking, and to start making some progress within the gym. Okay, so what is the structure of the challenge? And I have tried to keep this as simple and as sustainable as possible, okay? So first of all, talking about weight training sessions, we are looking to do 3 weight training sessions per week, okay? 3 weight training sessions per week. They are going to be beginner friendly and full body sessions, okay? On top of that, we are gonna have two active recovery, I'm gonna call them cardio/mobility days, okay? Days to focus on building, to a certain extent, our cardiovascular fitness, just getting moving on those days, still moving, still keeping, setting some targets from a cardiovascular perspective, and making sure that our mobility is in check, that we don't have any issues with our mobility, that we're not compounding on any issues with regards to our mobility from those weight training sessions that we're doing. And finally, we're gonna have the last 2 days of the week are gonna be called rest days, but on these days, we are still gonna focus on 2 things, okay? Which is, number 1, our step count, and making sure our step count is still at the desired target, and I'll talk about that target within a second. And 2, being conscious all the time of our posture as well, and making sure that we are presenting ourselves all the time, every time that we can remember, from a posture perspective, as best as we possibly can. So no slouching, no sitting badly, no sitting awkwardly on the sofa, etc. Just being conscious of those days that we are just holding our frame correctly and setting a decent kind of habit and practice around this. Okay, so I'm gonna break down the challenge, okay, the 30-day challenge, into 4 different weeks, or 4 phases over 4 weeks. I know there are more than 4 weeks in 30 days. You can just extend out the last week for a couple of days. I'm gonna break it down to keep it simple into 4 weeks, okay? And week 1 is all about building the foundations, okay? So when it comes to our weight training, learning the basics, learning the form, understanding what we're doing. From a routine perspective, I'll drop a link in bio to another video that I have made where you can learn the fundamental exercises that you should be doing from a weight training perspective, that you should build your program and foundation around, okay? I won't talk about it in this video. Watch that video, look at what I'm talking about in that video, and give that a try. That will be your basis from a weight training perspective, okay? But we are looking at week 1, all about foundation setting. And the same from a cardio perspective as well, establishing, okay, which piece of cardio kit is right for me. I do recommend the ERGs, okay? The skier, the rower are particularly good. They are a bit brutal. If it's a bit too difficult for you, if you're really uncomfortable doing it, get on the bike. The bike is great as well, okay? But finding a bit of kit that works for you, and then importantly, pushing the boat out to a little bit to understand, do a time trial for 30 minutes and understand where your level is, okay? How far can you get in 30 minutes? What's your average kind of stroke rate within 30 minutes, for example? Or your 500-meter split when it comes to the rower? Taking some metrics and just understanding at a baseline where you are at. On those rest days, what we're going to do is look to incorporate a mobility routine. Okay, you can find those on my Instagram as well. I've got examples of mobility routines that you can follow. Just up on YouTube, full body mobility, making sure that we're stretched and nice and flexible, and establish a step count of 10,000 steps per day. Okay, some people get this organically, but some people don't. Okay, some people, it depends on your lifestyle, but getting that basis 10,000 steps per day every day, but in particular also on our rest days as well, is the target. Okay, so now we have established that routine. Week 2 is all about locking in consistency. Okay, can we repeat what we did in week 1 in week 2? Okay, can we start to build a bit of routine, both when it comes to our weight training, our cardio, and our step count as well? Okay, can we take this new practice that we've established and start to form the foundation of a habit of it, start to get in the swing of it, start to do it over and over again, repeat it, and see where we are at? So week 2 is all about building consistency. Moving on, week 3 then, now we're starting to rock and roll. Now we're starting to think about performance. Now we are more comfortable from a weight training perspective with what we are doing, can we start to turn the dial up just slightly and understand, okay, what our capacity is? Can we set ourselves a target for one of those sessions in each of the compound lifts that we are doing, trying to push the boat out to failure to a certain degree? My definition of failure, the last rep should be near on impossible, okay? Near on impossible. A target of 1 set for each of the exercises to really establish, okay, what is our threshold weight for failure? What is our capacity within our target rep range? Likewise, and the same from a cardiovascular perspective, can we start to turn the dial up a little bit and set a new precedent or set a standard for the distance that we can achieve, say within 30 minutes, or the same if we are doing interval training? And finally, week 4 is all about establishing a new PR. So now we move from trying to do it to doing it as a target. For everything that we're doing within the gym, it should be about establishing a new performance level. Can we go heavier? Can we go harder? Can we do more reps when it comes to the training that we are doing? Can we push it further, farther, harder when it comes to our cardio? From a step count, it's just all about being consistent, but if we can turn the dial up on that slightly as well, then let's try and turn the dial up slightly on that as well, okay? But by the end of week 4, we will have established a consistency in the program that we're doing and starting to get in the role of performing better week on week and really setting that foundation in stone for what this journey is going to require and going to take over the longer term. Week 4 also, finally, is all about taking a visual check and a visual cue, okay? So taking pictures, taking a check in the mirror and seeing where we are at and seeing, are we looking differently? Are we standing differently from the work that we have been doing? Is our complexion different? Can we see already a difference from a muscular development perspective or a fat loss perspective? The chances are we probably can because of the work that we are doing, okay? So taking that check at the end of week 4 and seeing where we are at. And finally, just to layer on top of this for the challenge, it would be amiss without laying some challenges in from a nutritional perspective as well. I'm gonna keep them super basic. I'm gonna keep them super beginner friendly. And there's gonna be just 4. One of them isn't nutrition, one's slightly more lifestyle, but 4 targets, 4 challenges from the month from a nutrition and lifestyle perspective. Challenge number 1 is protein. And can we get a protein source with every meal? And if possible, every 2 to 3 hours throughout the day. Minimum 20 grams. Can we achieve that target, okay? The golden rule is we should be getting 2.5 grams per kg of body weight. That's at the upper end of a target, okay, from a protein count perspective. I'm not gonna worry about that too much, but what I am gonna set the challenge out is to say protein with every meal, and if we can, every 2 to 3 hours. On top of that, hydration and water. Can we get 3 liters as a minimum of water consumed and track it within the day? Number 3 is caffeine related, and can we cut caffeine out 8 hours before bed? This is probably going to be the hardest for a lot of people. I get the stress, I get the pressure that comes from hard days work and that you have to consume caffeine, but can you swap some of that caffeine out for water, and ice cold water, I promise you, will do a large degree of the waking up that you are seeking from caffeine later on in that day. Try it, see if it works. I promise you it will work to a certain degree. So cutting out caffeine 8 hours before bed. And finally, number 4, can we get 7 hours minimum of sleep a night, okay? Consistently. If you are wearing a wearable, it will track it for you. Having a look, 7 hours of deep quality sleep to make sure that we are getting the required recovery that is needed for this work that we are putting in. Touch on, I want you to start tracking at the end of each week. Take stock, take note of the new habits that you are building. Take stock, take track of the progress that you are making, the steps that you are taking towards your journey. You are setting a precedent that is going to stand you in good stead to progress this on beyond this monthly challenge and set the basis for a lifestyle shift that's going to support you towards your goal. So take stock of it, support it, track it, take progress photos, take notes of the metrics that you're doing in the gym. Notice the changes that you are making to yourself and how much they are benefiting you, okay? That's my final top tip for the challenge. Good luck, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know how it goes, okay? Drop it in the comments. Even if it's going rubbish or you think it's rubbish, DM me, okay? Let me know. I promise you, my link to Instagram is in bio. I will get back to you. I will help you out. I will give you further tips, something else that works for you if you don't understand how to run through the challenge or you are struggling with the challenge, or likewise, just if it is working well for you. Do let me know, okay? If you want help, if you want accountability along this journey, I have one-to-one coaching slots available. Don't be afraid to reach out. Link is in the description as well. Or again, just DM me on Instagram and we will see how best we can help for you. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.